Roll20 tutorial real quick. How do I make shifting tokens? Shifting tokens are really cool. The coolest thing about shifting tokens is you can shift them between one token artwork and another token artwork. Technically, you can do it infinitely, which is pretty cool. So, how do you build one? You go to your collections tab, which is the 3 dots and the 3 lines. You scroll all the way down to the tables section. I have a lot of tables here. And you're going to go to rollable tables and you're going to hit add. All right, that doesn't do anything, right? Well, it does. You have to scroll all the way to the bottom and it says new table, token and roll and 0. So we're going to click on new table. And in this case, this character is a werebore. So I'm going to call it werebore. I'm going to make sure the player can roll from the table. I'm going to add the first item. The first item is human. And then I'm going to go ahead and drop in the token for the human. Now it says weight 1. That's if you're building a table that's going to roll and different results should come up different times, because these can be randomly determined as well, but we're using a shifting token, so we're going to control what happens. So I'm going to hit save, and that'll be the first result. I'm going to hit it again, and I'm going to put boar, and then I'm going to put the next artwork. I'm going to leave weight alone. There we go. We're going to hit save. And that's it. Human and boar. If there were more forms, we would just keep adding more items and change it out. Sometimes you'll get a player that has a lot of different character art that they want to use, and you'll make a table for them in that way. Oftentimes it's more for people that have different forms. I would not recommend this for a moon druid, simply because this only changes your appearance. It doesn't change your stats. It's much easier to just have a folder full of popular beast forms that the druid has access to. They could drag them in, use them, drag them back out, all that jazz. Alright, so when we're done with this table, we're going to hit save. So now, where is our token? We're going to go ahead and click right here where it says werebore to token roll. We're going to hit token, and bam, the token appears. If you select it, you will see that it is a token like any other. So now we can link it up if we wanted to. So we could go in here and assign it a character sheet, give it hit points, all the stuff that you normally do with a character sheet. Make sure that it can, everybody can see its name, that it has dark vision if it's entitled to such a thing, that it can see the in dynamic lighting, blah, 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 blah. All right, so now what? Now, when the player wants to change forms, they right click, they go to multi-sided, they go to choose side, and now they can switch forms. Pretty neat. So I have one of these for my Odyssey of the Dragonlord game. It is like 300 different tokens, and I could just spawn the token and then hit random, and it will choose one of like 300 different NPC artworks. So if I just need some random NPCs, I could spawn a couple of these in and then randomize them to get a number of different NPCs really, really quick, which is cool. And if they're all commoners, I could have that rollable token linked to the commoners character sheet, drag in a bunch of commoners, and then randomize their appearance. This also works if you want to get spicy and you have a bunch of different orc artwork. You could have a rollable table for your orc artwork, or if you wanted more than one drow artwork for your 500 drow that you have to fight, you could create a rollable table token, assign it to the basic drow, drag it over, randomize it. That way it's still linked to the stats in the character sheet, but you're getting fresh art every time. Some groups, they don't like monsters to have different art. They like to be able to look at rank and file bad guys and know that this is a assassin drow, this is a spellcasty drow, this is a priestess drow. Other groups I've played with, they like the variety. Very much in my pirate games, they like everybody to look different, which is cool, I guess. But that is how you create a rollable shiftable token. So hopefully this was helpful.